What's up guys, my name is Ace and welcome to basically my gaming setup video. This is for 50,000 subscribers, so first off I just want to thank you all like I always do in these Milestone videos. I know I normally do some shooting videos and I kind of said I would for this one, but it's really rainy out today and I don't want to go out and shoot, so I thought I'd do a gaming setup video since a lot of people have been requesting it. And I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for all your support. Last week or the past 2 weeks has been ridiculous how many of you new guys are coming over here because of the ad that I put on YouTube. And I just want to clear things up here. I didn't spend a penny on that ad. That ad is a 100% free feature by YouTube that YouTube offers. It's called Fan Finder. It typically only works for slightly larger channels, people with more established audiences. So if you are a newer channel, just don't get your hopes up with that. It probably won't work nearly as well for you as it did for me. Unfortunately, I wish it would, but it's just the way it is, and it does make sense. But again, thank you guys for all the guys that have been here for a long time. Thanks for all your continued support. And to anybody that's new, welcome. This is kind of a dream come true already. I know I'm only at 50,000 subscribers, and to a lot of people that's still a pretty small channel, but to me it does feel pretty incredible. So let's get into the gaming setup here. I'll pick you guys up and we'll walk you through it real quick. It's really nothing too fancy, and a lot of this was actually paid for by YouTube, which is awesome. I'm not getting rich off of YouTube, but it does allow me to buy a few gadgets and things. Everything I make off of YouTube, or 90% of the money I make off of YouTube, goes back into YouTube related things. So for instance, my Blue Yeti microphone, that's a microphone I use. That was paid for by YouTube, which is awesome. Then we just have pop filter, that's new. Also this scissor arm thing, this is a new thing that I just got and I absolutely love it because I can just kind of move my microphone completely out of the way. It doesn't take up any desk space while it's there. And then also it doesn't pick up as much vibration if I accidentally bump into my desk or something like that. And right here we have my Scuff 1, which has the keyboard thing over it. But yeah, that's my Scuff 1 with a Kontrol Freak on it. That's a CQC Kontrol Freak. See if I can get it into focus. Absolutely love that controller. I have done a review on that. I will link in the description to that review. Not sponsored by Scuff or anything though. Then I have two monitors. This one here is my new one. It's a BenQ. Can't remember the model number off the top of my head, but I will link in the description to everything that I can remember in here. And then this monitor here is what I used to play on. This is, it's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but it's just a standard HP monitor that came with my computer. I bought like a package thing. And yeah, it actually worked out really good for gaming, surprisingly. Right here you might be wondering what's going on with my lamp up here. That's a t-shirt I have elastic on there. Reason for that is it diffuses the light a little bit and basically balances the light better on my face. So I turn that light on and it's shining directly in my face every time I record. And that just kind of helps you guys see my face a little bit better. And it's kind of hard to see with the lighting here. Actually, let's turn this lamp on, which is a bit of a process. But as you can see, all my not so great cable management back here. And we'll come back down to the computer. That's what it looks like. And that sprays in my, not sprays, that shines in my face the entire time when I'm recording, which isn't too bad. I kind of got used to it. But here's my webcam. It's a Microsoft LifeCam, nothing too fancy. I think it was about an $80 webcam. And it works out quite nice. I don't know what those are for speakers that I use, but just pretty cheap, like Logitech, I believe, speakers. And now for the computer. This isn't like a custom built computer, so don't expect much with this. It's a pretty decent computer. It keeps up with rendering. It's quite good for that. But I'm starting to think of maybe doing my own build and building a new PC. But that all depends on money and everything as well. And also if I'm going to be able to live stream any time in the near future, because at this point it's impossible on my internet connection. A lot of guys have been asking. It's literally impossible to live stream on my connection. I have 0.7 upload speeds, so like 0.7 megabits per second. So it's absolutely awful, and it's just not possible for me. So that's a computer there. It's a, what is it? It's an i7 processor, 3.4 gigahertz. 10 gigs of RAM I believe in that, and that's pretty much all I know about it. And it's an HP, I'll try and link that in the description. And then right up on top there, that's my, I believe it's a Phantom 2 terabyte hard drive, external hard drive. And that thing is almost full, so I'm going to need another one soon. And I'm actually going to grab my flashlight here so we can see a little bit better. Does that help? Yeah, okay, a little bit. So that's my Phantom thing. Phantom hard drive. This is my Elgato Game Capture HD. That's how I capture all of my console gameplay. Very simple, very straightforward. I'm not sponsored by them at all, but I highly recommend their products. They're absolutely amazing. I also have an HD PVR laying around here somewhere. Actually, it's just over there under my TV that hasn't been used in years, and it doesn't compare at all to this Elgato. I absolutely love this thing. You can do that rewind time thing with it, so you don't have to be recording all the time. It's always recording, and then if you have a cool moment that you want to record, you can just back up and then record it. So I love that. And then you can kind of see my cable management, sort of, somewhat. It's a little bit of a mess, but it's not too bad. It's actually contained decently well for the amount of cords that I have going on back here. But that's about it for all of that on my desk and everything. That's pretty much everything I use. Here's my old PC, which I'm actually having issues with, or I have been for a long time, so it's just been sitting here. It's still a perfectly good computer, but I think it might need a new power supply or something, because it shuts down randomly, and it's not a virus as far as I can tell. It's something hardware related. I did use that pretty hard for many years though. Then we have my Xbox 360, which is standing up there, and then the Xbox One, and the Kinect that's sitting on top of it. I have literally never even plugged that Kinect in. I have no interest in using a Kinect, so that's just been sitting there since I got my Xbox One. And then right behind it there, that's my mix amp for my headset, which a lot of you guys also ask about. Triton AX Pros. I don't even think they make this model of Triton anymore. I could be wrong, but I got this I think like 5 or 6 years ago, and it still works great today. It has the detachable microphone on it, and I absolutely love this headset. As you guys know, I can hear very well in games with that headset. Able to sound tour quite well. There's my router there, and then I have the other router that was set up because I was supposed to have a second internet line put in, and that didn't work out unfortunately, so that's kind of not being used right now, that second router, but it's an old one anyways. There I just have an old Sony Handycam that I don't use anymore because I have my Canon T3i, which I'm filming on right now. Just a cheap HP printer. I think it came with this old computer. And then my games. I believe I still have some more PS3 games kind of laying around, and there's the odd movie, like, I don't know, Lord of the Rings for some reason, Dexter, and a few other things. But there's all my PS3 games. I did play PS3 a lot more than Xbox 360. I switched to Xbox 360 in the middle of Black Ops 1's life cycle. As you can see, I have 2 Black Ops. I have one PS3 version and one Xbox 360 version. And then all the other Call of Duties. I have Battlefield 3, Skyrim, Portal, Assassin's Creed, Grand Theft Auto 4 for Xbox 360. And this is my entire Xbox One gaming collection. Call of Duty Ghosts and Titanfall. And I only really ever play Ghosts anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it here. I have the PS3 in the other room, but I'm not going to show it. I never even use it. I use it for Netflix every once in a while if my internet will allow me to. Sometimes it's not fast enough to handle it. Actually, most of the time it isn't. But here we have my PlayStation 3 white controller. Then we have the Xbox 360 controller with a classic Kontrol Freak that I've had that Kontrol Freak for, I believe, 4 or 5 years now. Maybe even more than that, I don't know. And it's still going today. I still use it when I play Black Ops 2. There's my Xbox One controller that came with the Xbox One. And then over here have my 42-inch TV that I rarely use, but sometimes I'll use it for watching movies because this is my room actually, so that's my bed there, so a lot of times I'll just sit on my bed or lay on my bed and watch movies. I got a couch here for some reason. I think it just ended up here because there was nowhere else to put it. I actually never use that for anything. And, ooh, crazy picture that I drew back in high school. That's Salvador Dali. I was always a big fan of him when I was big into art. Well, I wasn't really huge into art, but yeah. And there's my trophy that I won a long time ago. I used to be a goalie in hockey, and my humidor from Cuba, so that's pretty neat, I think. And then over here, you might notice I kind of wanted to explain this. There's a big carpet hanging from my wall. This is because I was getting some reverberation from the sound, so when I sit in my chair and talk towards the computer, it would kind of bounce back into my microphone and it would leave a bad sound. So that's my temporary soundproofing little setup, I guess. I'm probably going to end up getting soundproofing panels at some point, but that's doing the job just nicely. It just doesn't look so good. And then finally, my chair. The thing I absolutely hate about my setup is my chair. Just an old office chair. I actually picked this up on the internet, I think. Somebody was selling it used, and I thought, oh sweet, 20 bucks. That's a nice looking chair. Turns out none of the internals work, so I can't lean it forward or backwards. That's why I have a pillow that's on there all the time. So I have that memory foam pillow that's sitting behind my back, and I have to use that to lean against. Otherwise, I'd be leaning way back, and I wouldn't be able to reach my keyboard or mouse. But yeah, that's got to be replaced at some point. I just have a hard time justifying hundreds of dollars on a chair, but I do want to get a nice chair at some point. Maybe a DX Racer or whatever those are called. Those look pretty sweet, but they're quite a bit of money. So yeah, that's pretty much my whole setup covered. I hope I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. I think I pretty much got her all covered. And once again, guys, thank you guys for 50,000 subscribers and all your support through all of this time. I'm really looking forward to what the future is going to bring. At this rate, who knows where I'll be in the next year, so I'm really, really grateful for all your guys' support. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys next time.